Welcome back. We finished creating this class that contains A, B, and C. These are the variables annotated with bindable and uses the NotifyPropertyChanged method. Also, we created this function, solve equation, and make sure that contains a view parameter. Now we're going to link this class with activity_main.xml file using the data binding library. I want from you to fully focus with me because here is the purpose and the main goal behind creating this app. I'll start creating a variable. The name would be equation, and the type you need to specify the complete package and the class myEquation. So I created this variable of type myEquation class. Now I'm going to use this variable inside this layout. This is the first text view. This is just a title. I don't need to use anything. This is an edit text, the first edit text. I'm going to link the variable A with this edit text. So using two-way data binding here, the edit text attribute at equals to, and make sure you use equals sign. So the syntax for using with the edit text is at equals and curly braces equation.a. So I am linking this edit text with this variable in my equation class. Let's move to the second variable B, moving to the second edit text. And in the same way, I'm going to use the text attribute equals to equation at equals equation.b. The same way, I'm going to link the edit text, the third edit text with C. Text equals to at equals to equation.c. Make sure you use the syntax at equals and the curly braces, and you specify the variable that you created here dot variable inside this equation class, and make sure the variable is annotated with @bindable and NotifyPropertyChanged method is set with the setter method. Now we're going to access this function. Please guys, make sure whenever you create any new function in any class and you need to link it with data binding in the layouts, you need to pass the view parameter. So let me scroll down, and here for the button, I'm going to link it with this object, my equation object. On click equals to at, and you don't use equals sign because I'm not using that for the edit text. I'm using with button that execute and trigger a function. Equation 2 colons solve equation. Okay, this is the syntax of accessing a method inside a class using data binding, and I talked about it in the previous videos. The text view here, the result text, no need for that because I used binding.result text inside these three possible cases for the discriminant in this function. Okay, if I remove the view parameter from solve equation, you can see that there is a problem here inside this button. Okay, so please guys, make sure you use view with the methods you are calling inside layouts. Okay, one last thing I need to change is the entered text here inside the edit text. So text color will be white. I'll copy this attribute and paste it with the three edit texts. And let's move to the main activity. And here I'm going to link this class myEquation with the activity_main.xml file. Start with var main binding equals to data binding util dot set content view, and here I'm passing the general type, which is an activity main binding, and I'm referring activity main, which is for this file. And we use the binding keyword to refer that it is a class generated by the data binding. Here I need to pass two parameters. The first one is this, and the second parameter is the layout ID. So this, and the second parameter is r.layout.activity_main. Okay, so this is for the set content view method. Now I'm going to use this variable. Also, you can remove this set content view method and keep that of the data binding util class. Here I'll create a new variable called equation, or my equation, in order to distinguish it, equals to my equation, and here I need to pass a variable of type activity main binding, which is referred to this main binding. To link this variable that uses the main binding with that of the variable that I created here, I need to use this code. Main binding dot equation equals to my equation. Okay, so this is how we'll link this class with this variable inside the layout. Save the project and let me run and test this application. And there is an error here telling us that the target is 18 and the JVM target compatibility should be set to the same Java version. If we go to the build.gradle, I'm going to set it to 18 here, not 1.8. Let me test, sync now, run again. And the same error because I used the capped ID here. So it's of 1.7 and it's for the JVM 1.7. So I need to change this version from 18 to 17, and that's of the second one is 17, and the compatible JVM target is 17. Also, you can update that for the JVM, or you can update the Kotlin capped, or you can use the latest Kotlin KSP as you want. Okay, so here, this is our application. I want from you to focus with me to solve this equation. Let me enter. I'll start with A equals to 1, B equals to -3, and C equals to 2. Then I'll click solve the equation. You can see these are the two roots. X1 equals to 2.0 and X2 equals to 1.1. Okay, so these are the two distinct roots. This is how we created this function using the data binding with the layout that will be triggered when the user clicks on the solve equation. Congratulations, guys. We used the data binding to solve the quadratic equation. And the main purpose behind this application was the usage of data binding.